Welcome to First AR Mystery Hub, your ultimate destination for unraveling history's most captivating enigmas, curious tales, and lost secrets. Today, we embark on an intriguing journey into the world of lost armies and vanished legions, a topic that has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and mystery enthusiasts for centuries. For our curious audience in the USA and beyond, this story is more than just ancient history. It's a call to explore, wonder, and uncover the hidden chapters of human struggle and survival. Imagine entire armies, thousands of disciplined soldiers, equipped and ready for battle, marching into history, only to disappear without a trace. No battle records, no victorious monuments, no final resting place. These lost armies defy our understanding and leave behind questions that resonate through time. Today, we dive deep into the stories that still stir curiosity, combining suspense, history, and mystery. The legendary lost legions of Rome. The Roman legions are symbols of military might, strategy, and unmatched discipline. Yet even within their enduring legacy lie mysteries that have baffled historians for generations. Among the most famous enigmatic cases is the disappearance of the 9th Legion, also known as Legio IX Hispana. Deployed in the 1st century AD to Britain, this legion was a formidable force on the Roman frontier. Their campaigns were tough and relentless, but sometime after 120 AD, records about the 9th Legion mysteriously vanish. What happened to these soldiers? Were they annihilated in a fierce uprising by native Britons? Did they march into uncharted northern territories and succumb to defeat? Or did the Roman command quietly dissolve them, transferring survivors to other legions? The mythos surrounding the 9th Legion has inspired books, movies, and endless debates among scholars. For Americans, whose history intertwines with frontier exploration and clashes with native peoples, the disappearance of the 9th Legion stirs a particular fascination. It echoes the uncertainties and sacrifices of their own historical struggles and lost expeditions. The Lost Army of Cambyses, Persia's desert vanishing. Travel back further in time to ancient Persia under the rule of Cambyses II, 530 to 522 BC, whose empire stretched across vast lands. His conquest of Egypt broadened his reach, but it was a desert expedition that sealed a historical mystery. According to Greek historian Herodotus, Cambyses sent an army of around 50,000 men across a harsh desert to attack the oasis of Siwa. What followed is one of the most puzzling disappearances in ancient military history. The entire expedition vanished. Sandstorms, dehydration, disorientation, or tribal attacks are among the theories, but no definitive archaeological evidence has emerged to solve this enigma. For a modern American audience, accustomed to tales of lost settlers, expeditions, and even mysteries like the Bermuda Triangle, this vast Persian desert loss opens a window into the eternal battle of man against nature and the unknown. Hannibal's Alpine crossing and the vanishing troops. Hannibal Barca's campaign against Rome during the Second Punic War ranks among history's greatest military feats. His daring march across the Alps with elephants and thousands of troops is often romanticized, yet it was a journey marked by unimaginable hardship and massive losses. Soldiers, animals, and supplies dwindled as winter storms and rugged terrain decimated Hannibal's forces. These vanished troops are a testament to the unforgiving nature of war and survival. Despite these losses, Hannibal emerged as a formidable threat to Rome, highlighting the resilience and tactical genius required to turn near disaster into a prolonged challenge. This chapter offers Americans a vivid portrayal of endurance and sacrifice, themes deeply woven into their own history. More recent lost armies, from World War II to shadows of the past. Lost armies are not confined to antiquity. Even modern history is peppered with accounts of forces that vanished, retreated, or were swallowed by conflict and circumstance. The Lost Battalion in World War II, during the 1944 Battle of the Vosges in France, the U.S. 1st Battalion, 141st Infantry Regiment, found itself surrounded deep in enemy territory. Cut off and outnumbered, many soldiers perished or were captured before reinforcements arrived. Their ordeal illustrates the unpredictable chaos of modern warfare and the human cost hidden in its shadows. The Japanese army in the Aleutian Islands. In the harsh, unforgiving climate of the Aleutians, parts of the Japanese military were isolated and effectively vanished during World War II. The brutal weather and terrain consumed men and records alike, a stark reminder that technological advances have not erased the horrors of disappearance in war. Both stories demonstrate that even with modern communication and technology, armies can still disappear, lost to history's harsh conditions and the fog of war. Nature's ruthless hand in vanishing armies. Natural disasters, sandstorms, snow, disease, starvation, have been ruthless silencers of entire armies. Cambyses' lost expedition likely succumbed to desert storms. Hannibal's men froze or died traversing the Alps. Many forces have disappeared in dense jungles or barren mountains. Such losses go beyond human conflict and highlight the brutal power of nature over human endeavor. The vanished troops, erased battlefields, and lost records remind us that history is fragile, incomplete, and often shaped by forces beyond our control. Why do these stories captivate us? Lost armies and vanished legions challenge the neat narratives history often presents. They provide thrilling mysteries, real-life puzzles inviting exploration, archaeology, and imagination. For an American viewer or listener, these stories strike chords of heroism, loss, and the unknown. They evoke the spirit of frontier adventures, the fate of pioneers, and the vast unknowns in human experience. They remind us that history is often incomplete, shaped by survival, chance, and the harsh limits of memory. Conclusion: embrace the mystery. From Rome's missing 9th Legion to the vanished sands of Cambyses' desert army, from Hannibal's Alpine losses to the hauntings of 20th century battlefields, the tales of lost armies continue to ignite curiosity and wonder. These stories beckon us to keep seeking history's hidden chapters, knowing that some mysteries may never be fully solved but will forever fuel our imagination. Thank you for joining us on this arousing journey of lost armies and vanished legions, here at First AR Mystery Hub. If you enjoyed diving into these fascinating mysteries, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and ring the notification bell to never miss an episode of our history and mystery explorations. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and keep exploring the unknown.